And now we're going to move on over to the Golden Gauntlet. But not the regular one. That's not what we do on this channel. We do the heroic mode ones because we're forced to use all characters of a certain set. In this case, it's the Women of Marvel for the month of March. We're forced to use them. And, well, I like to start off by showing you guys what 5-star combo I'm using, just in case you're curious. So I'll use my own 5-star combo I'm using for one of these nodes and then for Aunt May, so you can see how it plays out. And then the rest of them will do all 4 stars and less. So I'll pick this wave node over here. And what I've been doing is Okoye, because, well, she's Okoye. She's super good. Wanda. And Magic. Reason being is Wanda has that... What's it called? There you go, the mystical feedback. So, like, you know, it's a little bit extra defense for the team, and it claps back every turn. That's powered up by Okoye's team-up tiles. Also, Magic has her little demon tiles out. Those are repeaters that go off every 2 turns, and it's easy to get a ton of those out there. Those are all going to be powered up by Okoye. Now, with these girls all powered up, unfortunately, Okoye isn't going to tank all the colors. So... it's just, you know, take the good with the bad. But, I mean, I'll definitely work around it as best I can. This is how I've been running through these fights pretty quickly, to be quite honest. So we're going to go over here, get some team-ups. Oh, let's get the animations off, because this would take forever with the animations on. There we go. There we go. Those little demon tiles and those, what's this, mystical feedbacks are already working. Need some more black so we can get some more demons out there, or monsters, or whatever Magic wants to call them. I'll use Scarlet Witch's purple to make more yellows, because, you know, it makes more team-ups. I know it's kind of weird because I'm using team-ups to make yellows, and I'm using yellows to make team-ups, but I figure anything that powers her up more, Okoye that is a good thing. Taking the black so I can get some more monsters out there. I've only got the one out there right now because we did a match 4 through them earlier. Okay, get some more team-ups out there. Need more black, though, just to get those more monsters going. Guess I can move this down, see if... Nope, no reds presented themselves. I was hoping a red would be up there so we can make more monsters. What do they call them? I'm tired of saying the words wrong. It's a demon. It is a demon. Okay, cool. Wasn't sure I was saying it right. Obviously I wasn't. Might be because being a dad, I try to use less scary words with my kids sometimes when I explain things. And yes, I do have my kids play this game sometimes with me. I'm like, look at this character, look what they do. You know, a little bit of like Marvel stuff with their match 3 games, you know. Okay, so you can see how that team works with wave nodes. Now let's go against Aunt May. This is honestly a pushover, and honestly, it's not even this team's fault. It's Aunt May's fault. Aunt May is pretty easy. When I go into the fight, though, I want to show you guys what she does in case you weren't aware. I mean, you might be just like, you know, matching tiles and just taking her down without knowing, but here's how she works. Aunt May, or the Golden Oldie. When fighting against her, just know that she's going to make more yellow tiles. At the start of the Aunt May's turn, she converts one random basic tile to yellow. So there's going to be more yellows out there more often, which is kind of cool. There's been a lack, for forever and ever, been a lack of characters that do passive things with yellow. 5-star Thor, the Gladiator Thor, is one of the fewest characters in the game that actually gain yellow AP passively, and he has to be at like half health in order to do so. Cloak and Dagger is also another one you can rely on to get yellow AP more often. But you have to switch them from their basic setting to the light setting, I guess you could say, after collecting enough purple to do so. So to see a character like this that allows you to get yellow AP, well, it's not giving you the AP, but it's a chance at more yellow more often, is pretty rare. Whenever an ally makes a yellow match, heal them. Whenever an enemy makes a yellow match, deal damage to them. Cosmic Wrath only costs 6, drains with 26 random AP. Now, someone once told me that they thought that meant it drained the enemy's AP, but it doesn't say that anywhere in here. It doesn't say that at all. I think it drains her own AP. I've seen it happen, and I'm willing to stand by that. Once we see her do it again, we can even verify it here on stream. But yeah, drains with 26 random AP, deals damage to the enemy team, increased by 32% for each 2 AP drained. That's a lot. So, if she was able to drain 26 AP, just take that 32%, multiply it by 13, and that's what you get. And that's a lot. Then create a 3-turn Wrath countdown tile for each enemy hit, targeting the corresponding enemy. When these tiles expire, Aunt May deals extra damage to that target. When the enemy team destroys a Wrath tile, reduce the timer of a friendly Galactus tile by 1. Well, here's Galactus. As a Herald, 7 blue, create a fortified 10-turn Galactus countdown tile that downs the target when it expires. If a friendly Galactus countdown tile already exists, instead lower its timer by 1 turn and fortify it. At the start of her turn, if possible, drain 3 yellow and reduce the timer on a random allied countdown tile by 1. So she's based on these countdown timers and to get things done. Kind of reminds me of MODOK a little bit. Had a little bit of MODOK vibes going on. And this red can be really good, but you are draining a lot of AP. I would not suggest using her alongside the Black King. Just saying. They both want to drain AP. Anyways, so that's how she works. Basically, if you match yellow, you're here. I'll show you. I'm going to match yellow right now. Boop. See, I hurt myself. Did a little damage to myself. She healed herself when she matched yellow. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. We're going to kill her anyways. Even when we start using our 4 stars, you'll see. It's not that big of a deal. Don't be afraid of it. It's like a much more tolerable version of God Emperor Doom's yellow and black deal. Okay. Okay, let's get to 4-star time. This is the team I've been using for 5-star times, but I've been doing a little bit of recon, figuring out what I want to do for 4-star game. One of the obvious easy ones right off the rip I could do is Chavez, along with, was it Valkyrie? I think it was Valkyrie I was using. No, I think it actually might have been Melinda May. Yeah, let me get Melinda May instead. Oh, and Mockingbird. Now, you might ask, why? Why would I do Mockingbird with America Chavez and Melinda May? Why would I do that for? That seems silly. Where's she at? Did I pass her up? I must have passed her up. Hello? Melinda? I see Wasp. I see Dazzler. I see Black Widow. I see Maria Hill. Melinda May. It escaped me. Okay. So here's the idea. I usually don't put America Chavez's red up to 5 because I usually have other people doing my big match damage, but in this case, she's my tank, okay? So, put her up to 5, 30% extra damage for each AP in that color, okay? Also, the green's got to be at 5 as well. If you don't already have it, that should never not be at 5. It's amazing. If you have more AP than the enemy, at least 3 colors, create a crit tile. If you have more AP in the enemy than 5 colors, also deal a bunch of damage. It's kind of crazy. So it just passively happens. Now, using this with Mockingbird's purple, see passive. As long as you have at least 5 AP in your strongest color, which is red, by the way, friendly matches deal 1637 more damage. Jeez. Now, why Melinda May? Because it's yellow. Whenever an ally takes at least 10% of the total health and damage, they're granted a burst of healing. But once per turn, if an ally would deal at least 8% of the enemy's total health and damage, that ally gains 3 AP in their strongest color. They're going to gain AP. We're just going to ramp up in damage pretty quick. To make sure this works, we do a +1 AP for all, twice. So there you go. If you want to make it even faster, throw in like a couple of these other ones as well if you want to. But I'm just going to do it with this one. This is +2, for everything. Anyways, let's go. This is going to be ridiculous, and you'll see. So you already got up to 8 with the shield training. Storm's already dead for making that crit tile. These are 4 stars. The amount of damage being done is just ridiculous. Now, if I want to, I could use May's blue to stun people, but I don't really fear anything going on right now. I almost just rather keep the AP and do more match damage. I mean, look how much I'm doing just passively. This 4-star game is ridiculous. Now that we have 26 red, let's welcome the next wave of double moonstones with Captain Marvel. How weird is that? Don't know why they did that, but it's obviously some sort of glitch in the Matrix. There's 34,000 from a single match. She's like pretending that she's Karnak or something. Oh, that's right. We have more than... forgot about Opportunist here. We have at least 8 AP in certain colors, and whenever the enemy makes a match 4 or greater in that color, we fire a random friendly power at no cost. So Sure Shot just fired off just for that reason. Let's take this one. If only because we get more black AP. We already have 30 in red. Okay, so we'll take this yellow right here just to get rid of Peggy. 3-star Peggy. Underwhelming Peggy. Do I take the blue? Let's take the blue. I thought that would have killed her. Well, this did. And let's just make sure she can't say anything. Now she's done for the game. So, actually, we could just do this bombshell right now if we wanted to. I think we should. We have full AP. I think she might die before we even get that done. Nope, bombshell still kill it. Nope, never mind. American Chavez is passive. Ugh, couldn't do it. That's crazy. We killed her before the bombshell went off. Yay! That was for I think regular version. My alliance has been slowly plucking away at it. It's a Easter holiday weekend, so we didn't really get this done until today. But yay, round 8 is done for us. Anyways, moving on. Golden Gauntlet, Aunt May. Let's go on with these 4 stars. They just handle the whole set of waves. Do you want to see how they handle the old lady? Yeah, it's pretty fun. We have matchy. So I got 8 red, which means, more than 5 in my strongest color. Match that. I'll just take that right there. Oh, she's dead. Golden Oldie can't handle it. Just can't handle the Chavez. Okay, next team. You want another 4-star team? I got plenty of them, and we don't overlap characters. Let's go 4 stars. What other ones did I play with? I was playing around with certain ideas. What was it? was 4-star Thor, Jubilee, and Negasonic. There we go. Charge tiles. Charge tiles for fun. These both are X-Men, so 2 charge tiles will be made out there at minimum. And Thor's going to love playing around with them. Her red is super strong. One of the few abilities in the game that doesn't have a cap for what it does. If you don't remember what I mean by that, you'll see. Do we need to heal him? No. Actually, we don't. Heart of the team actually does more effort when the enemy is higher health than her. So let's play with that. Oh, Peggy. So annoying. Hate fighting 4-star Peggy. Okay, let's take that so we get the deal with it's out there. Definitely want to do this. Deal with it's are fun. Chance at more cascades. Nothing I can do there, so I'll take this cascade. Don't forget matching yellows. He passively heals Negasonic, so she's kind of a pseudo tank in that way. That is if you can get her to actually tank hits. Now, since Jubilee has less health in her, she has that heart of the team passive going right now. I'm going to take this to see if we can match that blue over there. Oh, perfect timing. That way we can make sure Wanda doesn't get that passive off. We don't need no arcane incantation ruining our day. Do it again. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for the crit. I'll take it. Well, now higher health than her. Should we? Let's stun her before she makes out another one of those tiles. There we go. And then we could do this. I could have stunned Peggy just to stop her passive shenanigans. I probably should have, honestly. But it's okay. I'm just not so worried about this, honestly. I've played around with this already a little bit in my off time, just trying to figure out what teams is going to show off here today, and I'm not worried. I've definitely had some good sessions with these. Let's make this green work. Oh, they entered Limbo. Limbo's pretty cool, honestly, but we're against it, so not so much. Okay, so let's hit the whole team. They should put Peggy's at normal now. Yeah, Peggy should be at normal. Yes, she is. We don't have to worry about the increased price of everything now. Could do this to get rid of those strike tiles, but I don't think it's worth it. I always think this is more worth it, the resistor. You get a lot more, you get a little shuffle, a little more charge tiles, and this team loves charge tiles. Why wouldn't you do that? Let's fire off this light show. We'll go... We want to get the most red, blues, and blacks possible because Jubilee changes the colors to green, yellow, and purple. So you want to select blocks that have a lot of that. Like this block of 3x3 right here, reds, blues, and blacks. That's pretty good. And then maybe like... Too bad you can't select special tiles. Like maybe right here. Got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles in there that can be changed. There you go. You get a better chance for more cascades if you do that. Choose your tiles wisely. Let's do a little bit of shuffling. More dealing with it. More random cascades because of deal with it. It's always fun. It's great when this move actually works correctly. Here we go. We'll deal with it some more. Let's shuffle them around with a resistor. You might wonder when this turn ends. So does the computer. So per red. Smite is just really good. Deals almost 20,000 damage, and then 3,000 for each charge tile on the board. There's plenty of charge tiles out there. Boop. There she goes. There goes 42,000 damage, just because she said so. Purples. Let's do this to kill her off. We'll go, what, right there and right there, just because. And dead. This is a good charge tile team for this purpose. For this node, we don't have access to Throg or Gator Loki or other charge tile, big time peoples. So we make do with what we have. Jubilee, Negasonic, and 4-star Thor work pretty darn well. 4-star Thor is a little low on health. It's a little concerning, but I think we'll be fine. Let's go in there as is. We'll take this purple. I kind of want... I think I'll take the yellow. I kind of want that, actually. Okay, I do not need her getting enough red to do Wrath, though. If she gets enough red or blue, it's kind of dangerous for us. So let's not let her do that so comfortably. Shoot. I guess I'll do this. Okay, take the green. Oh boy, she's got enough red for Wrath. That's not cool. That's not going to be cool. That might kill Thor. Just maybe. It's like a big probably. We'll do this. Get as much red as we can before she takes it. Here we go. Ooh, it didn't kill. Good. I think I overestimated it. That's fine. Now this does... I only have it at level 3. It does some damage, plus damage for each charge tile you have matched or destroyed so far, up to a max of 6, which is why I put it at level 3. Because this might cost you a little more AP, but just, there's no cap. No cap. It's so good. I kind of want more yellow. I think I'll take the yellow, if only because then I can shuffle the board around. Hopefully we can get a red match with the shuffles. And that's a no. Here. Maybe? Ouch. Stop it. My Thor doesn't like that. Yeah, we can get rid of this one. She doesn't need to have that on the board. And here goes Aunt May. Bye-bye. Smite is too good. See, we didn't need to heal her. We're fine. Excuse me. Next team. A couple more teams to play out here. This one's a little something I've been playing with in the lab, so to speak. So let's throw Nomura out there. Nomura does more ability and match damage if there's blue tiles on the board, and more ability match tiles for every enemy protect tile that's destroyed. Well, none of these characters throw out enemy protect tiles, so how do I use Nomura? I'll show you. It's called Moondragon. Moondragon's yellow creates 6 strength 1 enemy protect tiles if there's no enemy strike, attack, or protects out there. For 5 yellow, that's a really cheap deal. Her purple does the same thing. Once the purple's cast, the countdown goes down, it casts the yellow for free. So, yes, most definitely. Plus, Moondragon's red destroys the bottom row, which Nomura doesn't care as long as the tiles are destroyed somehow. She doesn't care how the protects are matched away. Just destroy them and she gets stronger. There was the other person I was using. Who was my third for this? I used them. Oh, not to mention Aunt May putting more yellow tiles out there helps Moondragon get that yellow off. Anyways, what was my third I used for this team? Give me a second. I'm having trouble remembering who it was. I think at one point I was thinking about using She-Hulk to throw people through the projectiles. That might be it. I don't think that was. Although I don't see anyone else that was a decent candidate. Hello? No? Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, at least it's not obvious, I should say. How about that? I don't see an obvious person that I threw in for that team. So, let's put in She-Hulk, because there's going to be those enemy protects out there because of Moondragon, and she could throw people through them for more damage, which is kind of fun. Yeah, let's go. So we need yellows. So let's take that. And we'll take more yellows, so we can start our thing going real quick here. Here we go. Bunch of enemy protects. Now remember, for every one... Here, I'll even show you. Not She-Hulk. You. Nomura's match and ability damage is increased by 6% for each blue basic tile on the board. Cool. So I'm at 48% more. And then matched ability damage is increased by 6% for each enemy protect tile destroyed or matched by allies. So there's one. The heroic defense goes away, and all of a sudden I get more red and green as well, which is really fun. Uh-oh, they shapeshifted into my Nomura. That's okay. So I could yeet, or damages, whatever the heck. Let's see, deals 7,000 damage, and your target flying through walls. For every protect tile on the board, the 3 destroy those tiles and deal extra damage per tile. All damage ignores protect tiles, which is pretty fun. Or you can do this, deals almost 8,000 damage to the enemy team, destroying 4 enemy protects. So it's just 8,000 straight up and destroys protects. This is just to one person and does more damage for each protect it goes through. I feel like with 3 enemies on the board, it's better to do this because, you know, 8,000 times 3 is better than 8,000 plus a couple extra thousand, you know? So. Just so you can see where the numbers are at. Currently 24% more, and that also goes along with this, 66% more. They do add together. So, you know, that's good stuff. Let's take that blue. I'll take that red and black for no reason other than just to do it. So her red is really strong, 17k, but remember it's up 54% according to her passive and 24% according to that passive. So, and if you can use it to kill someone, you're going to get like 5 extra red AP for doing so. So if you take your 17,000, add 50% onto it, you're looking at what? An extra 8,000 on top right now, which put at 25k. This would put an extra, what, like 7,000 on top? I feel like this could kill her. So let's go. Yep. Did it. A little bit of math and never hurt anyone. Let's get that purple. Want more enemy projectiles. The purple and that yellow will lead us there. Excuse me. I'll take that red. I don't think this red is enough to kill her. 54, 24, nah. Need a little more than that. Need a little more strength to get through that. I'll take that red. Okay. What about this one? What does Yeet look? 9,000 damage to the enemy and damage to the enemy team. Both of these have 14% for every red AP over 9, consuming the additional AP. I remember this being like really strong when you get a lot of red. I don't think I'm planning on that though, to be quite honest, because this red is more fun. I like getting more red AP just for winning, you know. Well, there's enemy tiles out there now. Guess I can play with them. Thank you, Moondragon. No, nothing there. I think I'll just leave that alone. I'm waiting for like to get more yellow or purple AP. I guess, jeez, I guess I'll do this. There we go. Now I can match this. That's another projectile destroyed. Now Electra has her Shadow Step out there, so in other words, I don't want to target her for anything until those traps are gone. Which might not be something I can avoid, but I'm going to try to at least. So is that another protect they destroyed? Yep, I'm at 30% extra now, just because of the amount of protects that have been destroyed. Let's put out this defense thing. Boom. Then we can do a little bit of this. Then you can put out that. Damage to the enemy team or damage to one. Well, we don't have any projectiles. Well, it has a friendly projectile destroyed. Does that count? Yeah, projectiles on the board. Yes, it does. But it's still not to the team. I feel like if I do this, then I can kill her with the red. Yup. That's how that worked. Can I do anything here? Not much. Could do this. Yellow into red. Put up more of those. And then that did enough. There we go. So yeah, Moondragon helps feed Nomura really well with those enemy projectiles. And it's really cheap to make them. So just something to play around with. Here, want to see it against Aunt May? I think you do. Should I try it like this? Let's heal her up. Come on, we don't want anything stupid happening. Let's go with... I guess I'll do that purple into red combo. Oh, I got rid of my countdown. Oh, no. Okay. Give me that yellow. Just need one more yellow here. There we go. Okay. There's some more enemy projectiles. I'll take that one. There's another one destroyed. They just destroyed one for me, so I think that counts. Nope, only ones I've destroyed. Dang. Okay. Would have been 3 if so, but nope, only 2. Put out this purple. Throw it right there. Oh, there's the Herald tile. That's kind of scary. There we go. Let's split these up. There we go. And actually, I think we can kill her. Boop. Yep, we can. Not bad. She works pretty well. Okay. One more team to try out against the nodes and against her. This is something I played with earlier because I wanted to try the new chick. I mean, come on. Angela is kind of cool, but she is a little weird, I'll admit. You have to use her right. I've learned that with Valkyrie backing her up, her strongest color is red, and Angela's strongest color is red. She could definitely use the red. And then on top of that, Angela loves this black. I think I'm gonna upgrade that. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this black. Bring the yellow down. And put in here, oops, 4 stars only, Cloak and Dagger. I want more black, but I want more red. I want Angela to have more black and more red. Simple, right? Let's go. Captain Marvel. Well, I guess the person in front. That works. What kind of sucks is that this match 4 is going right through it. I don't need that sort of stress in my life, but I guess we have no choice. It's going to go away no matter what. Let's get it. If I didn't do it, they were going to do it. I might as well take the AP for myself. Black Widow, huh? So over here, you might wonder why that was fortifying. The Destroyer gun has a pretty good chance of fortifying friendly special tiles. It's a good thing. So we're gonna hit Black Widow with some more of this. We'll just refortify that, thank you. Got plenty of black out there, which is cool. We'll take some of that for ourselves. And now that we have enough, let's cast this. 4,000 damage to enemy team, ignoring airborne, create a 3-turn Dead God repeater tile that deals damage each turn, creates a copy of itself when activated or matched away if there are less than 3 Dead God repeaters. If this power is fired when there are already 3 or more Dead God repeaters, fortify 3 of them. Pretty fun stuff. It's obviously a pretty good ability. Okay, who's the next bounty on? Moonstone. Go over to here. We'll put the prey on her. This makes it so that we'll do more damage to her for the foreseeable future. Make this black. Aw, Control Shift. That's annoying. Taking my stuff. I don't see too many good matches right now. I guess I'll just put that over here because I don't want to make that T-Bump match and leave them even better stuff. Make that red. Bounty Hunter's done. That's good. It's more red AP for me. Then I could swap. Let's see, who's this bounty on? Moonstone again. Well, we already had the bounty on him, so why don't we just do this Dragon Fang Fury. Bam! Bounty done. Bounty Hunter on Moonstone. Okay. She just really wants this to happen to her. I'll take the red and black. And that was the Dead God repeater doing its thing, right? The Naglfar beacon. There's more of them now. So this one, if I match it, it'll make a copy, right? Is that how that works? I think so. I think I have 3 of them now. Naglfar, Naglfar. Naglfar. I'm probably saying it wrong. Naglfar. Who's the bounty hunter on? Captain Marvel? Let's go over to here. We could do a little bit of this hunter. So make them the prey now. So then take more damage from everything. And then we'll cast another Naglfar. There you go. Now they're fortified. And we'll do this. Since she's my prey, every time she makes matches, Angela's like just clapping back on her, which is kind of fun. It's unintended positives that come out of it. Hey, let's hit this Naglfar again. That takes out Black Widow, and then Dragonfang Fury to finish it off. Right. Easy peasy. Let's see how Aunt May deals with it. She won't. I mean, come on. We got a pretty good setup here. I don't really need all that yellow. So we'll just take the red. Those attack tiles are helping for that bounty hunter as well. So Cloak and Dagger is doing more than just providing me black tiles. The attack tiles I'm providing is helping the bounty hunter get completed every time. So it's not too hard to complete the bounty hunter, but having that extra hit each time is, I don't want to say it's key, but it definitely helps. Now I don't need to cast Angela's red again because she's already considered prey. I mean, I could do it for just raw damage purposes. So if I did for 5 red, it does a little bit extra damage, but not really need to do it. Also, whenever her allies fire a power, you create a strike tile. So I'd get a strike tile by firing off her red, but that's not necessarily, necessary. You can just save it for Valkyrie and have her do her bounty, her Dragonfang Fury, just like this. You know? I only use Angela's red if I need to put the prey, that focus, on a new character. Hey, John. Good to see you, bud. You just missed it. We just finished off the entire set of heroic nodes. Basically used 4 different 4-star teams. Last one featured Angelo. Time before that we featured Namora. We had obviously America Chavez one with Mockingbird. We had a good set of teams. There's a couple other teams I would suggest too for this. I played around with a bunch of different 4-star teams to see what could work. One of the ones that worked out pretty well for me as well is I can't think of their name, but the faction, the Runaways, Nico, Gertrude, and Carolina. Yeah, Carolina. They worked out pretty well. They don't start strong, but get enough purple to get Nico's purple rolling, and Carolina and Gertrude will take care of all the passive healing and defense needs after Nico gets that purple out there. They do a really good job together. Anyways, obviously Polaris is in there. Polaris never can go wrong with her. Polaris and Kate Pryde go together pretty well. You got plenty of options in this one. There's no reason why Golden Oldie should stand in your way of helping your alliance. YouTube and notes, right? Yeah, Gertrude can be annoying when hit hard, but she's one of those things where you just gotta focus on her and just like get rid of her quick. Yeah, you don't want to like leave her to last, not at all. Which is kind of interesting if you think about it. You could probably make some sort of team based on that, like where you know they want to focus on Gertrude, but then you'll have someone in the back being very annoying that they also should focus on. It's an interesting prospect, actually. Okay, we did our Crash the Titans, we did Golden Oldie, or Golden Gauntlet. We're pretty good. Tomorrow and the subsequent days, we'll probably run the Puzzle Gauntlets as well. So we're all caught up for the week right now. Thank you very much for joining me, John. It's the end of the stream. I will see you guys real soon. As I said, we're going to do that Puzzle Gauntlet tomorrow. Have a happy Easter. Later, everybody.